Take you back to that breaking news in Hartford, where police are on the scene of a deadly shooting this evening. The shooting happening on Hollywood Avenue, and that's where we find Fox 61's Zania Maldonado live tonight. Zania, what can you tell us?
Well, Brent, the shooting happening earlier tonight just after 9 p.m. here along Hollywood Avenue. Now, we know limited details, but Hartford Police telling us that one person is now dead following this shooting. Right now, we're with Hartford Police Lieutenant Aaron Boyce-Wirtz. Could you share any information about your investigation right now?
Sure. Just after 9 o'clock, Hartford police officers were dispatched to the area of 138 Hollywood Avenue on a shot spotter activation. Upon arrival, they did find a male victim suffering what appeared to be a gunshot wound on the sidewalk. Life-saving measures were applied by EMS, fire, and Hartford Police. Unsuccessfully pronounced deceased on the scene.
And this appears to be a very quiet residential area. Is there typically a lot of activity as such, or is this out of the ordinary?
This is out of the ordinary for this area. Like you said, this is a quiet street. We don't see this over here too often.
And do any of the residents in this area, should they have any concern, or is this an isolated incident?
We don't have any information that would lead us to believe that they should be concerned. It appears at this time to be isolated.
And no ID on the victim, correct?
Not as yet.
Well, thank you so much. And of course, we're going to stay on top of this shooting and bring you the latest information as it becomes available. But for now, we're live in Hartford. Zania Maldonado, Fox 61 News.